Cool down stretches. So once we've been for a run, the muscles will be nice and warm, so we want to stretch them. They're going to cool down in that nice long length. It'll help prevent injuries and improve performance. As the runners on the Get Back Running program know, I like to start and end each stretch session with the runner's lunge. It's just a good way of testing your range beforehand. You don't have to do this each time you do a run, but it'll demonstrate I'm feeling a bit tight, so I'm not expecting to get my elbow to the floor, but we'll give it a go. Oh, nearly. This side is my tighter side, so I'm probably going to be a little bit further off there. There you go. Not quite, but hopefully at the end of this session, you'll see how much that has improved. Post-run, I just like to get the chest open a little bit. You have been breathing quite heavily, so opening the chest is always a good one. You also use a lot of thoracic movement, so a lot of rotation. So we're just going to throw a pretend rugby ball behind you. Try and keep your hips forwards. These can be done, because they're moving stretches, they can be done before a run as well. Okay, now we're going to do bendy bananas. It's nice to do these against a wall if you have them. If not, you can do it stood up. So you're just going to bend to one side, hold it there. So this is where it's a static stretch, as in you're not moving. So you're just going to hold it there for about 20 seconds. And then big breath in, big breath out. And as you breathe out, you're going to try and get a bit lower. Go. So to the other side, as far as you can go. Hold that for about 20 seconds. I am not timing these. I am just guessing the times. So I do apologise if you get your clock out and think Jen's not done that right. So big breath in, big breath out. You like that one, you can repeat it a couple of times. Next stretch we're going to do, we're going to stretch all the back of the hamstring and the calf. It's one of my favourite stretches. Foot up, other foot facing forwards. Bring your chest down to your knee. Ooh, wobbling today. And just hold it there. You should get a nice stretch in your calf and in the back of your hamstring. You can hold your leg, but you're more likely to be upright, but you can hold it for support. If your arms come down, gravity will pull you down, so the stretch will be a little bit tougher stretch. Okay, and again, if at the start of a run you want to make this dynamic, all you do is you point your toe and pull it towards you, and it will just keep those muscles moving. And that's actually quite a nice one to do post-recovery as well. Okay, swap legs. So standing leg facing forward. Doesn't matter if that knee's bent or not. This knee you want to be locked out. Pull your chest towards you. Get a nice stretch up the back of the leg. So when people say stretch out your calves, this is a much better stretch. Because not only stretching your calf out, it is stretching the ones that don't typically get a good enough stretch. Okay, so again, hold that 20, 30 seconds. I'm going to show you the quad stretch, just because I see it getting done so many times wrong. So hold on to something for this one. You might think my balance is great, but you spend most of the stretch trying to balance. So eliminate the balance, it's not worth it. We're stretching, we're not balancing for this. Grab your foot, pull it behind you. Then knees together, I'll show you from the side. Knees together, so out here is no good, knees together, and then you're going to push your hips forward, so you're getting a nice stretch here. You may feel it here as well, sort of in the QL sort of area on your back, where your hips join your spine. So, and you're just holding that. If you want a stronger stretch, you can start trying to bring it a little bit more further back, and that's going to give you, you've got to try and keep your hips forward, so forwards and straight and knee together. You don't want it coming out here and thinking, oh, this is really easy. That's because you're not stretching anything. Okay? And then swap legs. I'll show you this side again. Hold on to something. Grab your foot, knees together, hips forwards. Again, if that starts getting easy, or during the stretch, you feel like you can actually, that's going to give you all your extensors. Just don't let the knees flare out. Let it keep coming in. So that's going to have done the front. That's going to have done the back. If you have a seat available, foot over your knee. Try and relax this leg down. Chest down to your knee. And hold that for 30 seconds. Okay, and when you've done that for 30 seconds, chest up and down to your foot for 30 seconds. Try not to round over. Straighten your back and then bring your chest down. Okay, and then the other side. And then to the foot. And just try and get that to relax. If you're feeling any tightness, like it wants to do that, just give it a whack and tell it to relax. Relax. It works, believe it or not. And again, big deep breath. There we go. If you suffer with shin splints, it's quite nice if you're able to, because if you're outside, you might not want to do this. It's quite nice to literally just kneel back and pull your toes up into you, just so you're getting a nice stretch in your feet and your shins. Okay. If you want to work towards the rock star, you go down and lie back. I can't quite get all the way down. You can put your elbows there to keep you up if you're nearly there but not quite. Trying to keep the knees together. You can always do a little bit of dynamic movements. And just literally pulling your knees together and then flaring them out a little bit. Don't forget the power of a deep breath. The deep breath will get you lower into things. So, and then if you have time, I'd finish up again with this one. However, turn your standing leg outwards, and it alters the directions of the muscles. So coming down, holding there. Use that big deep breath. So big deep breath in, and as you breathe out, just see if you can get lower. And swap sides. Coming down, hold it there. And then we're going to do 3 big deep breaths in and out again. Okay, try and get it lower each time. So check the lunge, see if we're any looser. And boom, down. Don't know whether I'll get down all the way here. We'll give it a go. Ooh, not quite, but nearly there today. So I will stick with this for over the weekend so I can start getting my elbows down properly again. Started running every day for May, and things are just getting a little bit tight, but it's all fine. I hope this helps. Crack on.